Hey everyone, Chad here, Flying S Models. Wanted to get you guys another video showing another simple technique I use to create more realism in my models. Today I'm going to be talking about putting more realistic landing lights or formation lights onto model aircraft. But before I begin, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'll be posting regular drops of how-to videos along with product reviews and other good stuff. You can also follow me on Facebook at Facebook.com/Flying S Models, or check me out at on my website at flyingsmodels.com. So let's go ahead and get started. A lot of aircraft use either formation lights, landing lights, or things of that nature, and most kits, in my opinion, don't do a really good job of replicating those lenses that are used on real aircraft. In the past, I've found some good products. NV Products make some realistic lenses, primarily for trains, model trains, but they've been getting harder and harder to find. You can usually, or have been able to get them in varying diameters and various colors. This, in this case, is blue lenses, 0.046 diameter. They look very realistic when applied to a model, but like I said, hard to find these days and a little bit pricey, so I had to come up with another technique in order to fabricate those. So for this demonstration, I'm going to be using a wing section from a 148 F8F Bearcat. It had blue formation lights. I've kind of outlined the location of this formation light in black here. You can see the kit already has a recessed location. The kit comes with a clear flat light that then you would typically paint silver inside of the hole here, glue the lens on, and then paint, in this case, a clear blue. Some issues with that is that after you paint in silver, if you try to glue the lens, sometimes the glue will cause the silver to run and get on the back side of the lens. And then it just doesn't look very good. Also, it's really hard to get a highly reflective lens with this technique. So what I'm going to use tonight is a miniature punch and die set. This one by Waldron Model Products. Let's open it up and check out what it's got. It has a series of 6 punches in various diameters. Tonight I'm going to be using the number 3, the 0.081, to match the diameter of the formation light on the 148 Bearcat. It also has the corresponding die that you use. And then I will use also to make the base of the lens just another section of this foil. And we'll be punching that out, and then I'll walk you through the steps to make the actual lens. As I said, I'm going to be using the number 3. So I just take the foil section, I slide it into the number 3 slot. I take the die, or the punch, and line it up in the hole carefully, and then take a hammer or any other hard object and just slight tap to punch the section of foil. And as you can see, there's a small little round shiny lens backing. The little lenses are hard to hold, so I take a regular old cheap craft stick. I take some double-sided tape or loop a section of tape like I did here, and then I just place the lens backing onto the tape to hold it in place while I mix up a little 5-minute epoxy and then dab it onto the lens with a toothpick. So I take my 5-minute epoxy. This is Bob Smith Industries 5-minute quick cure. You can use any brand you would like, but I prefer this brand. It comes in these 4.5 ounce bottles, and it lasts a long time. So on a scrap piece of paper, I've added part A and part B of the 5-minute epoxy, and just mix that up carefully using a toothpick. And then once that's well mixed, I just take a small amount and we dab it directly onto the lens base, making sure to cover all of the foil. I like to make sure it's got a little bit of relief, and that the, see if you can see here, it's hard to see, but that the epoxy stands a little bit proud on the foil. You can see here it's nice and shiny, and you've got a clear lens. Make sure to not get too impatient. Let the 5-minute epoxy cure for a lot longer than 5 minutes. I usually let it go 30 minutes or so, to where the clear epoxy is not tacky at all. Because if it's tacky and you stick your finger on it, you will dull the epoxy, and you will take away the underlying shine of that metallic foil. Once that's dry, I take a little bit of whatever color the lens is going to be. In this case, for the Bearcat, those formation lights were clear blue. So I take a little Tamiya clear blue, and then I brush it very carefully onto the clear lens. And you can see here, with that completed, you can see that the shine from the underlying foil really comes through that 5-minute epoxy. And with the clear blue completely dried, you can use a pair of tweezers, or even take a razor blade and just put the razor blade right on the lens, and surface tension should just pick that up. You can drop it right in the hole with a little bit of CA underneath, and as you can see, a nice reflective lens, much more realistic than what usually you can get by using just the kit parts. Quick and easy methods for making formation lights. You can do these obviously in any color, and they're good for landing lights, formation lights, ID lights, etc. Hope you've enjoyed this next tutorial, and again, follow me on Facebook at /FlyingSModels. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to contact me over on my website at flyingsmodels.com. Thanks for watching.